So that's 2-for-1 trade, but here comes the Black Dragon on towards Day. They want to get that kill using Astro's Eye to get out of harm's way, but at the same time, Bid falls down. That's a double kill on towards Izumi. He wants to go for more. Radium between a rock and a hard place. He will fall down. That is a triple for the Black Dragon in this.
As quickly as possible with the chain CC that you have by Jaswan, Suzumi, Crisis. I think so they should be able to pull it off as well. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, we've been yapping about a lot of the draft. Now both of them have been set in stone and we're moving into the grand finals. And it's the first game on board. The Land of Dawn is in front of us, looking as beautiful as ever, just like the skins that all of these people are using. You are watching the BattleKnights Mobile Legends 5v5 Championship. It is ABM up against the Eliminators. ABM on the blue, Eliminators on the red. You've got me Stadiate alongside me, Kronos, two of the best out there in the arena. And this is the battle to become the greatest.
Yeah, definitely the battle to become the greatest indeed, especially when it's the Eliminators trying to eliminate the mountaintop, trying to climb all the way. And look at Jaswan going in with a Sacred Hammer on towards Jay. He's forced to use the Quad Shadow, but now he does not have the Retribution. He has, oh, he's so close. Spear. Serar's he's so close to take that up for himself with the level advantage, just not able to do so, but definitely will have the earlier rotation on towards the EXP side.
True, but now here's the thing, right? The Nightmaric spawn, it does not clear out the wave that very quickly. So the entire river control is going to be maintained by ABM, and you can look at how much of that map control is Apex providing to Asuna. They can quickly go in for the rotations as well, sees that there's no one ganking in over towards the bottom. So it's a winning lane for Radium either ways, or if not a winning lane, he's going to make sure it's going to be a stalemate. So Ruby is not winning it whatsoever, so they can clearly prioritize the top side, try to take down Mirio, try to support Mirio and utilize the fact that Izumi, since he's playing aggressive, would eventually be taken down sooner or later.
Yeah, looking at the fact that they want to prioritize the EXP lane from the side of Eliminators, understandably so, because the Ruby, like you mentioned, kind of wins the lane against any sort of gold laner currently in the meta. And now with the turtle spawning about 3 seconds, just want to be looking to hit that level 4 power spike to get that implosion along with the flicker. So they definitely want to deal the damage. This is the calm before the storm scared yet, and looks like the calm has been more quiet than ever because there's no first blood yet. 2 minutes 10 seconds into the game, both the teams looking to hit that level 4 power spike before they get on the turtle.
Absolutely, this looks like an important situation, and we already see Eliminators having a bit of an advantage out there. But oh my god, what a final that's coming in.
And they go for the implosion as well, along with the Curse of Blood. First blood going on towards Asuna. The perfect play coming in from Mirio, sacrificing himself for the likes of 3 and possibly 4. Bid, the last one left standing here in the turtle pit. He does not have the Dominator's Descent, gets taken down. Double kill on towards Apex, who has a 202 KDA right now. 4-for-1 is the kill score on the side of ABM after picking up the turtle as well. And talk about getting the spoils, as they've gotten everything that was needed. A perfect start to a perfect best of 7 grand finals.
Absolutely. Mirio's final slash was the key out there, with the engage coming in and then the perfect follow-up with Asuna. And you always talk about the deadly grasp, as in as soon as it lands, you can't really do anything because you're terrified. Now that millisecond or half a second CC that comes into play is absolutely nightmaric, but the same thing could be said for Suzumi over the top side, as an off-camera pick coming in, and Suzumi has been deleted. Now this Yujon's going to be behind in farm, and Jay on Hayabusa is just snowballing out of control.
Yeah, and as a Hayabusa, you would love that, wouldn't you? If you heard somebody else going against the Hayabusa, you definitely wouldn't like that, and especially Bid at this point playing the Zaz. He has to be more careful whatsoever. And look at Jaswan here getting poked out, getting spotted out by Apex Asuna as well. Just making sure this Tiger is nowhere around the map, always visible, to make sure they don't get that flicker implosion surprise that they wouldn't want. But here, look at Serar. He's forced to use the Spear of Alpha to get out of harm's way, and Apex just dominating the river alongside Asuna, just like you mentioned, Scared Yet.
Exactly. I mean, they clear out the mid so very quickly, and then they can move around freely. You've constantly got that poke damage coming in, and Asuna has completed the Enchanted Talisman. But oh my god, the Dominator's Descent used up defensively for Bid to survive. He can't bid on his life whatsoever, and now it's not available for any possible bottom gank.
Yeah, and I think, the fact that Bit is not able to put any sort of bit for his life means that Hayabusa the Ninja has a great time just going into the quad shadow, the Ogi shadow kill. He is looking to pick off that Zask more than ever, especially given the fact that he's one of the squishies in the game. The rest are all quite beefy and chunky boys. And this alien, however, will be looking to survive. Will he be able to do so with the next turtle about to spawn scared yet?
I don't really think so, because again, look at the entire control coming in, and there comes in the Eternal Guard. Oh my god. Just one been deleted, Kronos, and he's the roamer.
Oh, I thought Tigreal was supposed to be the guy with a big shield, a big hammer, but look at that. They want to go in. Don't Run Wolf's King being used as well, but gets burst down by the Ogi shadow kill, along with the retributions. They get the turtle as well. They go on towards Alpha, use a Spear of Alpha, but look at Jay. He is not scared whatsoever, making use of all the 4 shadows in the quad shadow. That is a high skill maneuver indeed, folks, especially after the revamp of Hayabusa. He has been unstoppable, and look at that. They want to go for more. Jaswan here gets the Sacred Hammer on towards Apex, but he goes in Mirio with the final slash. He gets a little bit more, but he gets caught out too deep along with the Dominator's Descent. They get the damage, but at the same time, Jaswan will fall down. So that's 2 for 1 trade, but here comes the Black Dragon on towards Zay. They want to get that kill using Yastra's Eye to get our harm's way, but at the same time, Bid falls down. That's a double kill on towards Izumi. He wants to go for more. Radium between a rock and a hard place. He will fall down. That is a triple for the Black Dragon in this grand finals. What a way to kick things off in the mid-game phase as well. Eliminators do not want to be any sort of pushover scared yet.
A bit too overzealous from ABM this time around. They were a little bit disconnected out there. Apex as well, being caught out over towards the turret. He did pop up the Purifier to try and survive for that, but again, the engagement and the committedness was just so very deep. At that point, there was no escape route whatsoever, and because Jay used the Uzi shadow kill over towards the bot just after the turtle, he did not have it available for that fight, and that was the only change in the entire situation. Now there comes in another engage.
Oh, they went for it all right. The knockups are real. At this point, the Ogi shadow kill as well. They get the kill on towards Jaswan. Izumi will get shut down by Asuna. They get a 2 for 1 trade. Yes, they trade Apex, but they get the shutdown. And looks like Bill is the next on the chopping block, but not so, because they don't have the spells to reach him whatsoever. And Bid able to use the flicker to get out of harm's way as well. With the 3rd turtle about to spawn soon enough scared yet, what do you think Eliminators have to do to make this sort of a comeback?
To be honest, they just have to wait and have to make sure that Jay does not have the Oogie shadow kill whenever they're going in for those engages. That's the only main core damage kill that has been deleting them and demolishing them. And as soon as they reach level 12, as soon as Jay reaches level 12, you know it's going to become even more difficult to try and survive from him.
Oh, the retribution missing out from Serrar at this point, but they get the kill. Mirio has been unstoppable with the way that he's been engaging and making sure he is the front line that peels for the team. And right now, look at that. It's a 4-man push rather down the mid lane. What can Jaswan do? He's a lonely Tiger along with the side of Bid, but the zone coming in from Apex is quite real. Quad Shadow goes in on towards Bid. He's forced to use the Dominator's Descent as well. He wants to zone away Jay from this purple buff, making sure Serrar gets it, but he goes for more. Look at the I'm Offender coming off from Crisis at the right time. Curse of Blood being used as well, linking 3 of them together, but there is no damage as Asuna calls retreat and making sure that ABM get back, find their footing, do not want to give any sort of untoward advantage to the side of Eliminators.
That is true. As you mentioned, moving backwards as well. They lost Jay, but it's absolutely fine. The man is out farming everyone else out there. Level 11 already. Just one more level and the Oogie Shadow Kill is going to be deleting everyone, no matter if you've got any kind of Wind of Nature or not. It's going to outlast the Wind of Nature's duration. And that's a big thing about this Hayabusa. But there comes in the conceal play.
Oh, look at that Black Dragon along a Furious Dive to make sure he survives. But right now, he wants to go for more. Jaswan, though, he has the Implosion. He has Flicker as well, but gets spotted out. And Apex is there. They want to go for more. He's forcing out the Flicker. Jaswan went in too deep, but at the same time, look at Mirio. He gets caught in the Dominator's Descent and the I'm Offended as well. And he gets to fall down. That's a good trade coming in from the side of Eliminators, especially making sure that they were split up around the map, distracting Radium, distracting Jay, distracting Asuna, and picking up Mirio, who was the problem to deal with from the beginning. And look at Apex, he's biting off more than he could chew. He will fall down. Spear of Alpha, and look at Radium, he wants to go for more as well. He has the Lycan Pounds, he's dishing out the damage, but kitings ever so beautifully. Crisis here, he does not have the I'm Offended. Don't Run Wolves came on towards him. Radium running for his life. What is a werewolf in front of the Ruby? But Jay here picking up the pieces, able to get the mid tier 2 while the distraction was being created. Scared yet ABM able to pull off a steal.
Absolutely. And look at the movement coming in from Radium this time around, because every single time when you're being chased by someone, it is advised not to run just towards the tower, run towards your teammates. And that's what he did. And the threat coming in that Jay is there is what stopped Crisis onto his tracks. He did not even have the flicker to connect that I'm offended. And that's why just was waiting and trying to chase down this running werewolf. But eventually, Radium being able to jump out of that is what was absolutely phenomenal. Now there comes in another.
Oh,
Okay.
oh. What was that scared yet? That was a treat for our eyes. That was a lot of micro plays happening. Lycan pounds from Radium used at the right time to avoid the Don't Run Wolves King from Crisis, but at the same time, the first kill, being able to pick up the kill, and Jay just there with the Ogi Shadow kill, making sure he gets the return as well. So I think it's just a battle of micros and not so behind our eliminators. 3,000 is not a lot, especially in 10 minutes into the game. And looking at the fact that they're able to maintain themselves.
I would have agreed with you almost every single multiverse out there, but only in this one I'm gonna disagree over the fact because there's no marksman on the other side.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Insurance, and that's the only reason why I would say that even though it's just a 3,000 lead, yes, it's understandable that Crisis is dealing a lot of damage, but you know that one good positioning coming in from Radium and just one good or big retribution onto that Dominator's descent means that your Nightmare spawn is going to be deleted, because I still think there is a way to deal with it, and if in case ABM is able to, that's going to be a big thing. But there comes in an Oogie Shadow on Sarar.
Oh, look at that. They want to go for a bit more. No, they do back off. Sarar here, taking down a half HP, but he is a tanky boy indeed. This Alpha looking to make sure to dominate the map. Trying to be the Alpha in the land of Dawn. Scared yet. But currently, without the marksman, without the gold lane presence that is required in the late game, how will they be able to do so? Look at just one. He gets spotted out. Apex here. He goes for a little bit more, but at the same time, Izumi on towards Mirio. He gets terrified as this one. This Tiger will have to run back for his life. Radium goes for Lycan Pounce, but there it is. The Dominator set along with the I'm Offended, purely getting the kill on towards Radium. That was their initial target, and they got it indeed. Here comes the re-engage. Here comes the Black Dragon from Izumi. He does have the Petrify. He wants to go for more, but he gets terrified. But look at that. The Faker Final Slash is real. He gets the Vengeances on towards them. They pick up Izumi. And that was a beautiful play coming in from Mirio, making sure his team does not get on the back foot. And what a way to try and make a comeback. But here goes for the implosion along with Spear of Alpha. Jay here, Quad Shadow getting out of harm's way. Don't Run Wolves King used, but look at the final slash once again from Mirio making the play. And the Ogi Shadow kill from Jay, able to pick up the pieces. He gets a triple. That is a four-man wipe. A bit is the only one left standing. And what can this alien do in the land of Dawn?
I was just about to mention that Jay has his Oogie Shadow kill. In every single fight, it has been the Shadow kill that has always made the difference, because the amount of damage can never be underestimated. I do like the idea of the Eliminators not picking up a marksman against a Hayabusa on the other side, just because of the fact that you know that Hayabusa's Oogie Shadow kill is going to outlast their marksman in every single engagement, and that's going to be just a lot of pressure or a lot of babysitting being done on the back of the fact that Angela was banned out. But again, it is not helping, because even after that, now the Blade of Despair has to pick up as well, and a Dragon Spear for Radium. So you know, as soon as he casts out his ultimate, as soon as he changes form, he's going to be dishing out a lot of damage, and his movement speed is going to be just unstoppable. Probably a running Johnson is what you'll see.
A running Johnson indeed, or a running Hylos, you never know. But look at that, Jay goes on towards Crisis. He's not able to survive. Yes, he does, thanks to defense buffs, but at the same time, Spear of Alpha from Sarar is there, and Radium gets the kill, but the implosion comes out. They use the Purify to run away, and the Black Dragon from Izumi is not enough. Apex with a concealed play as well. He wants to go for a little bit more. He has the Curse of Blood. The Eternal Guard is available as well. They're trying to defend their base crystal, which is cracked open into mid lane, and here Sarar goes in, but look at that link coming in from Curse of Blood along with the Eternal Guard. It's enough to deal the damage, and they get 3 in return, and right now they can't really do much. And look at the recall taunts coming in. This is game number 1 of the best of 7, folks. Let's not forget, they get the killing spree, biting off more than they could chew. Radium will fall down. Just one here trying to defend for his team, but not able to do so, and ABM take game number 1 in his best of 7 series. What a way to get things started. Scared yet? What a way to get things started.
Nasty setups coming in from Mirio as well as Apex. And every single time that Curse of Blood was used, the damage was spread out between the players on the other side. And that was the only reason we could clearly see why ABM were winning out in those engagements. Asuna with the MVP for this one also had the dire hit roam completed with. Again, just the glowing wand, winter crown, enchanted talisman, divine glaive, the constant spread damage, those terrifies were making just one not being